Hi guys, it's Lisa from newlifeontheroad.com. How are you all doing today? I'm doing a vlog on my video camera from my computer. Unfortunately, it's not going to be the best quality, but I left my video camera in the car and David has it gone out. So I'm sorry guys, but I wanted to get this done today. So here goes. I have sunnies on and I apologize for that, but as you can see, I am really exhausted. I had, let me think, 3 days and 2 nights in Melbourne, and it was the best time. But I didn't get to sleep much because I had so much to do while I was in Melbourne. Sorry about the microphone, it looks a bit funny, but I don't have sound on my computer, so it's the only way you're going to be able to hear me. Anyway, I flew down to Melbourne. I went with Tiger Airways. Oh my gosh, are they primitive? You have no idea. I don't know if you've flown with Tiger before. This was my first experience. Normally I fly with Qantas, sometimes with Jetstar, but this was the first time that I actually went on an airplane with Tiger Airways. Believe me when you say cheap. It was not pleasant. You had to only book in an hour beforehand. You couldn't book in earlier because there's no one at the desk to take your ticket information, so you have to wait for them to open up, and it's only an hour before the flight. And then get this, you have to be very careful, because if you have hand luggage and it's over the 10 kilo mark or even close to the 10 kilo mark, they won't let you board with that bag. You will have to pay the excess. Luckily, my bag was only 5.5 kilos. Some of them I noticed were getting caught at like 8 kilos, so be very careful. Then, how rude are the ground staff? Extremely rude. So if you are going to fly with Tiger, make sure you don't stand near the ground staff that are checking you in for the plane end of it. I went upstairs in Brisbane and I was looking out the window just to look at the airplane. I'm not a confident flyer. I don't like flying. And I was just standing there looking out the window, minding my own business. And the guy next to me was part of Tiger Airways, and he was talking on the control. I don't know what he was saying. I wasn't really listening. I was more concentrating on, yeah, I'm going to be okay. I can get on this plane and I'll be landing okay. Well, he finished his conversation and he looks at me, and this is what he says to me. He goes, "So you heard all that too, did you?" And I went, "Actually, no, I'm looking out the window at the airplane." And he goes, "Well, it's white and you've seen it now, so there you go." And I was like, okay, thank you. I'm going to line up now to board the plane. I just smiled at him and went, yeah, whatever. How rude were you? You don't need to be that rude to us. And then we have to walk a mile and a half. You actually have to walk on the tarmac to get onto one of their planes. The beautiful staff though on the plane, they were gorgeous. They were so nice. So I give you a 10 out of 10 for your staff on the plane. I would give you like a 5 out of 10 for your plane. It was crappy. There was parts broken and you could see that. And the ride was not very comfy, and I had to reassure myself numerous times. It's just wind. It's just wind. We're going through a cloud. So I'm sorry, Tiger, but you wouldn't get my vote to fly with you again. I'd go with Qantas or Jetstar for sure. Coming back was even really weird, because in the Melbourne airport, Tiger Airways, I couldn't even think of their name then. Tiger Airways is not part of the airplane section of the airport. They're actually just attached in a car park. Yeah, I'm telling you. The cafe is in a shipping container. The car park is where you go and get your luggage if you have luggage that's been checked in the plane. And the staff was just so blasé. No, we don't open until an hour before your flight, so you'll have to wait. And I was like, well, where can I go to get coffee and something nice to eat? And they're like, well, you can head back up to the main section of the Melbourne airport. I could have if I felt like it, but it was about another 10-15 minute walk, like a 10-15 minute walk back to the main section of the airplane, Melbourne airport. And then you got to go through customs to be checked and all that. And I just was so tired by then. I'd seen so much of Melbourne in such a short time, so I was like, whatever. So I ended up, get this, sitting on my bag because there was no seats. We weren't allowed to go past the check-in section to the next section where there was millions and one seats and food and drinks and magazines. We weren't allowed to go in there until we had our ticket checked in. And again, we can't check our ticket in unless it's an hour before the flight. So if you want to travel on an airplane, choose Qantas or choose Jetstar. I don't know, I don't think I'll be using Tiger again, because if you really like the rough and the very primitive, then go for it. So that was my thoughts. Thanks guys for watching. It's Lisa from newlifeontheroad.com. Bye guys, I'll see you next time.